They'll start with the option. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. Now, after the loss, they'll have to navigate a 2nd and 17. Throwing here, Purdy. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. Well, that's not the way you want to start. A first pass attempt and a first drop all in one.
Well, you've got plenty of time to make up for it, but obviously not the way you want to get things started. Got to shake that off and get going.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. And he will bring this one back. It is a pick 6 for a Washington touchdown. So, Charles, our first points of the game provided defensively. What a play that was.
And I can only imagine that the folks at home watching are thinking to themselves, that's one of those plays where once the ball leaves the quarterback's hands, you just sort of go, uh-oh, and wait for the result. This time, the defense benefited.
Now they'll send a tight end in motion left. They'll let Robinson try and run. And he will get in to make it 8-0. Tell you what, they're not messing around. You get the quick touchdown, and then you go for 2 to go up 8-0 here on the road.
In a sense, they hit him with a big shot right away. You don't throw a jab after you throw the haymaker, right? Go ahead and go for 2. They did. They're in control.
From the 10. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Fresh off that pick 6, here's Purdy. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
First carry for Christian McCaffrey. 7 yards there and a first down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
And he fires one that's intercepted. And the Commanders are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates are going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. They'll start on the ground with Gibson. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. On 2nd and 7, Wentz. That's going to be caught downfield by McLaurin. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one covers 29 yards. First down. Wentz going to throw. This is caught by his tight end, Logan Thomas. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
1 quarter down, 8-0 the score. Coming up on 2nd and 7. Once more, Gibson. And here he'll get it down to the 7. And I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Shotgun handoff to Gibson. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the 1st down as he's tackled at the 2. Now they bring a receiver in motion right. Gibson will take this one in. Touchdown, Washington. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of a season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
They'll let Robinson try and run. And he is in to make it 16-0. I think we're sensing a trend here. 2 first-half touchdowns. After going for 2 after the first score, CD, I thought maybe they would kick the PAT here. No, they get 2 more.
No, they decided to really press the advantage because, remember, getting the 2 after the first score, you've already got the other team back on their heels if they're going to mount a comeback. But to go up 2 scores and 2 two-point conversions, you've really got them thinking on the other sideline.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the 1st down at the 29. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
Open man is Juwan Jennings. Play action, now Purdy. They'll roll him out right. That's caught out right by Jennings. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
And that's a nice throw right there. And I'll tell you what I've seen in recent times and actually watched a presentation in the offseason from a college offensive coordinator that showed about 10 different drills that he runs with his quarterbacks to show them how to get out of the pocket, how to get comfortable when they're doing so, and to make plays under that type of duress. That's an example of what we're seeing in colleges delivered to the NFL.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Purdy will look to throw again here. Dancing to his left. Taking a shot for Samuel. And that nearly intercepted. It's incomplete. Now remember, he had a pick earlier, but couldn't reel that one in. Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. Purdy now to throw. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And almost, but not quite. Needed 10. He got 9. 4th down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Purdy on 4th down. And able to catch it, but he's out of bounds. Now the throw took him beyond the sideline, and that's going to be a turnover on downs. Well, down 2 touchdowns already. I guess they felt they needed to go for it, but still early, still first half.
I think conventional wisdom says, look, as you point out, you got a whole half to play. Hang in there. Don't give up any more points in this situation. Do a little adjusting at the half and come out ready to go. But sometimes those coaches can just sense their team. Maybe they're a little flat or they need a little extra inspiration, and he decided to go for it there to try and kickstart things.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Here's Gibson to start the drive. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Wentz. He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. A give up the middle to Gibson. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. On 2nd down, here's Gibson again. And some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. They'll send a receiver in motion left. On play action, Wentz. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson. And the Niners are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Clock at 20 seconds to go in the half as they come up 1st and 10. Purdy. And that nearly a turnover, but it's incomplete. Oh, fortunate to retain possession there, and it's 2nd down.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
They'll try again from the 20 on 2nd and 10. Purdy will set up to throw it here. This is Jennings. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And the Commanders are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. 3 first-half interceptions now. And, Charles, you'd have to think a fair amount of concern is developing over there on that sideline.
And there should be, because essentially he's been a little loose and possibly reckless with the football here in the first half. Now, maybe it's not all on him, but still 3 interceptions. That puts the entire team in jeopardy. So the play caller from here on out got to design some throws for him that he can complete, keep it away from the defense, and try and get him back on track.
Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. Second half about to start. The Commanders have the lead. They'll get it first as we are back underway. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
To throw again on second down. Wentz. There again is Thomas. They've gone to him a lot. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
He'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. They'll run with Gibson. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. One more time with Gibson. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Antonio Gibson, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Now they'll send a tight end in motion left. They'll let Robinson try and run. And they are 3 for 3 on 2-point conversions as he is into the end zone for the score. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. A fairly short kick from the 14. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, That big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. On 1st down, right back to Gibson. And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Gibson again. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. On 2nd down, a run with Gibson. And he's going to have this pretty close to a 1st down as the tackle is made at the Niners' 39. Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd. As they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Wynn's going to try and throw on 3rd. Able to connect with Dotson. He's going to pick up the 1st down and then some. Touchdown, Washington. Jahan Dotson, 39 yards. And the Commanders have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. So that drive there, CD, a good response, and that might be the one that gets them to the finish line, a comfortable lead.
Yeah, and that's all about not letting the team back into a game because they just gave up a touchdown. It was back to a 2-score game, and anything can happen in that situation. But instead, they came through with a really terrific drive right there that ended in 6. So you like to slam the door on teams. In this case, they're trying to lock it as well.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers you would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Purdy off the play fake. He'll take his shot for the end zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Jamin Davis. And the Commanders are going to take over.